Airport English, full script. Let's get you ready for your next trip. Good morning. I'm Jacob, and this is Morning English, the show where we train your speaking muscles together every single day before your day even starts. Today, we're doing Airport English, every phrase you actually need, from the front door of the airport all the way to baggage claim, the kind of English that actually gets used, not just studied. Here's what I need from you. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about your accent. Just listen and repeat exactly what I say out loud. That's the whole method, and this vocabulary, unlike a textbook list, is organized in the exact order you'll actually use it at the airport, step by step, the same way you'd walk through it in real life. Here's what we'll do. First, we'll warm up with check-in, then security, then the gate, then passport control, the part most learners find scariest. After that, customs and baggage claim, and we'll close with a full story shadowed line by line, so all of today's vocabulary locks into real memory. Ready? Let's go. Let's start at the check-in desk, where you hand over your bag and get your boarding pass. Repeat after me, natural speed, then slower. Here is my passport. Here is my passport. Where are you flying today? Where are you flying today? I'm flying to London. I'm flying to London. Here is your boarding pass. Here is your boarding pass. Your gate is number 22. Your gate is number 22. Good, you just handled a complete check-in conversation. Now, an important word, overweight. If your bag is too heavy, the airline calls it overweight, and you pay an extra fee. Repeat with me. I'm sorry, but your bag is overweight. I'm sorry, but your bag is overweight. You'll need to pay an extra fee. You'll need to pay an extra fee. Or you can remove some items. Or you can remove some items. Keep those phrases, they save real money and real stress. Two more words worth knowing here, checked bag and carry-on. Your checked bag travels under the plane. Your carry-on, or hand luggage, stays with you in the cabin. Repeat with me. I'll check this bag. I'll check this bag. I'll keep this as my carry-on. I'll keep this as my carry-on. Simple, clear, and exactly what the agent expects to hear. Quick tip from experience. If your checked bag is close to the overweight limit, don't try to fix it by stuffing everything extra into your carry-on. Instead, agents notice. And an overstuffed carry-on causes its own problems at security. Better to simply remove one or two items entirely. Now, security. Here, they check you and your bags before you reach the gate. You'll hear phrases like this constantly. Repeat after me. Please remove your laptop. Please remove your laptop. Please take off your shoes. Please take off your shoes. Please take off your belt. Please take off your belt. If you hear any of these, just follow the instruction calmly. It's completely routine. If you're shadowing with me right now, drop a comment below with the word gate. I want to see how many of you are practicing this morning. Let's keep moving toward the plane. Now the gate, the door where you actually board the plane. Two key words here, boarding, meaning it's time to get on, and final call, meaning hurry. This is your very last chance. Repeat with me. Boarding will begin shortly. Boarding will begin shortly. This is the final call for Flight 221. This is the final call for Flight 221. If you ever hear final call over the speakers, walk quickly. Don't wait. Now, passport control, sometimes called immigration, the part that makes many travelers nervous. The officer will usually ask two simple questions. First, what's the purpose of your visit? That just means, why are you here? Repeat with me. What's the purpose of your visit? What's the purpose of your visit? I'm here on holiday. I'm here on holiday. I'm here for business. I'm here for business. Second question. How long are you staying? Repeat with me. How long are you staying? How long are you staying? For 1 week. For 1 week. For 10 days. For 10 days. Notice how short these answers are. You don't need a long sentence. Short and clear is exactly what officers expect. Let's practice this like a real conversation. I'll ask, you answer, using one of the model answers we just built. Ready? What's the purpose of your visit? You could say, I'm here on holiday, or I'm here for business, whichever is true for you. How long are you staying? You could say for 1 week, or any length that fits your actual trip. Stay calm, speak slowly, and answer in short, complete sentences. That's genuinely all it takes. Nervous is normal. The officer isn't looking for perfect grammar, just a clear, honest answer. Now, customs. Sometimes an officer asks, do you have anything to declare? To declare means to tell them if you're carrying something special, a lot of food or expensive items. Repeat with me. Do you have anything to declare? Do you have anything to declare? No, nothing to declare. No, nothing to declare. If you're carrying nothing unusual, that one phrase is all you need. Finally, baggage claim. You collect your checked bag from a moving belt called a carousel. Repeat with me. I'm waiting for my bag at baggage claim. I'm waiting for my bag at baggage claim. My bag is on the carousel. My bag is on the carousel. And with that, you've completed the entire airport journey. Check in to carousel in natural English. One quick grammar note before our final story, because you'll actually need this at the airport too. We use present perfect have or has plus the past participle for experiences without an exact time. Repeat with me. I have been to London. I have been to London. That means at some point in your life, not a specific date, but for a specific trip with an exact time, we use past simple. Repeat with me. I went to London last week. I went to London last week. Present perfect for the experience, past simple for the exact moment. That's the whole rule. Now, the peak of today's practice, a full short story using everything we just learned. Listen first, then we'll shadow it together, line by line. I arrived at the check-in desk with a very heavy bag. The agent told me it was overweight, so I had to remove a few items before boarding. At security, I forgot to take off my belt, and it beeped loudly. I hurried to the gate just before the final call. At passport control, the officer asked the purpose of my visit, and I answered clearly, on holiday for 1 week. At customs, I had nothing to declare, so it was quick and easy. Finally, I waited at baggage claim, and my bag was the very last one on the carousel. Let's shadow it together now, one line at a time. I arrived at the check-in desk with a very heavy bag. I arrived at the check-in desk with a very heavy bag. The agent told me it was overweight, so I had to remove a few items before boarding. The agent told me it was overweight, so I had to remove a few items before boarding. At security, I forgot to take off my belt, and it beeped loudly. At security, I forgot to take off my belt, and it beeped loudly. I hurried to the gate just before the final call. I hurried to the gate just before the final call. At passport control, the officer asked the purpose of my visit, and I answered clearly, on holiday for 1 week. At passport control, the officer asked the purpose of my visit, and I answered clearly on holiday for 1 week. At customs, I had nothing to declare, so it was quick and easy. At customs, I had nothing to declare, so it was quick and easy. Finally, I waited at baggage claim, and my bag was the very last one on the carousel. Finally, I waited at baggage claim, and my bag was the very last one on the carousel. That was incredible. You just shadowed a complete airport story start to finish using every single phrase from today's lesson. Now repeat after me and really mean it. I can navigate an airport in English. I can navigate an airport in English. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be clear. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be clear. My English is ready for real travel. My English is ready for real travel. Let's do a quick recap. Check in. Here is my passport, and watch for overweight bags. Security, please remove and take off. The gate, boarding and final call. Passport control, short clear answers, purpose of visit and length of stay. Customs, nothing to declare. And baggage claim, waiting for the carousel. That is the entire airport journey, and it's now yours. Here's your challenge. Say the full story out loud one more time today, completely on your own. No pausing to check the words. Then write in the comments which phrase you found hardest. Overweight, final call, or the passport control questions. I want to know. Tomorrow, we'll take a different everyday situation and build it the exact same way, phrase by phrase, until it becomes instinct. Keep speaking, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the morning.